What works in education? Artificial intelligence is transforming education, but human learning must remain the starting point. Learning develops through effortful practice, reflection, and understanding. AI becomes educationally valuable only when it protects critical discernment, domain expertise, research, verification, and analytical reasoning. It should serve as a catalyst for deeper learning, never a shortcut around it. 3 interwoven dimensions of learning. Effective learning is built across 3 interwoven dimensions. Cognition concerns mental effort, memory, and metacognition. Instruction provides goals, scaffolding, and feedback. The social dimension creates debate, trust, and emotional safety. AI-ready education begins by strengthening all 3 dimensions together, rather than allowing technology to bypass the foundations of learning. The cognitive dimension. Working memory is limited and can easily be overwhelmed by distraction, excessive information, or poorly structured tasks. Effective instruction manages cognitive load through clear sequencing, worked examples, and balanced support. The purpose is not to remove difficulty, it is to make difficulty productive, so learners can focus their mental effort on reasoning and sense-making. Learning techniques that build durable understanding. Durable learning depends on practices that make knowledge retrievable, transferable, and connected. Spacing distributes practice over time. Interleaving mixes different concepts and problems. Elaboration connects new ideas with prior knowledge. Retrieval strengthens recall through active use. Together, these practices help learners discriminate, connect, and apply knowledge across different contexts. 6. Metacognition. Thinking about thinking. Metacognition allows learners to monitor and regulate their own thinking. They ask, what do I understand? Where am I uncertain? Which strategy should change? And how can this learning transfer elsewhere? Through monitoring, evaluation, adaptation, and transfer, learners develop educational agency. AI should make this reflective process stronger and more deliberate, not perform it for them. The instructional dimension. Teaching supports learning when purpose, scaffolding, feedback, and reflection form a coherent pathway. Clear goals explain what learners are studying and why it matters. Scaffolding ensures that each task prepares the next. Feedback shows what has been achieved and how to improve. Assessment then becomes a continuation of learning, rather than only its measurement. The social dimension. Learning is not only cognitive and instructional, it is also relational, emotional, and cultural. Respectful dialogue, constructive debate, meaningful feedback, and emotional safety allow curiosity and uncertainty to become productive. By contrast, surveillance, punishment, limited student agency, and institutional mistrust weaken learning. Social sense-making is not an inefficiency. It is a core mechanism of education. Large language models, opportunities and limits. Large language models can act as patient explainers, writing partners, knowledgeable interlocutors, and sources of personalized examples. However, simulated dialogue is not authentic human exchange. LLMs have no stake in the conversation, no mind to change, and no genuine concern for a learner's life. They should support human learning relationships, rather than replace them. Key principles for AI-ready education. 3 principles bring the argument together. First, help learners manage cognitive load by reducing noise and sequencing complexity. Second, explicitly teach metacognition so learners can monitor, adapt, and regulate their thinking. Third, strengthen social sense-making through collaboration, reflection, and intellectual risk-taking. Technology should follow learning science, not lead it.